here in Milwaukee. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming your way next. And towing the slab in this one, Kyle Harrison. What's the scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Check swing called strike, and the count 1-1.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
That's ripped into the outfield. Frelick after it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 down. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. A little bit low. Ball one. Harrison. He isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. That smash towards center. Frelick takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Junior Caminero, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings. But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
2 down, nobody on. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Third home run of the season. The Rays strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
And now Cedric Mullins. And what about analytics? Because one of the ways it seems like they've contributed to the trend is it's not just about are you capable of getting deep, that now focusing on the numbers, maybe the matchup is better with a different guy as the game goes on. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the second game of the series. That one not close. And a count 2-1.
Only a handful of pitchers can go through an order 3 times, maybe even 4 times. And the analytics have contributed to that trend. But I think there are some guys given an opportunity.
That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
So runner at second, 2 down. Carson Williams digs in now. Next pitch is outside. Runner at second, 2 down. The Rays leading on the solo homer.
Ball 2.
Ground ball up the middle, and that's a base hit. Mullins headed home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
2 outs, runner at first. And now the DH, Chandler Simpson. Late with the swing there.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Up the middle. The flip. It's there, and that's a great play. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Rays 2, and the Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Tampa. We go to the bottom of the first, and starting on the mound for the Rays, Joe Boyle. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Palacios drifts towards it, and there's 1 down. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts, and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
2 away now.
Batting third, catcher
William Contreras will hit next. Contreras went deep in his most recent game.
Nope, outside. Oh, that's inside.
Pitch
That's a
misses,
ball.
and that's ball 3. Jackson Chourio up next for the Brewers. Foul ball there. And a foul ball.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That ends the frame. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They trail it here 2-0. Top of the second, and stepping in for the Rays, Jake Fraley.
Jake Fraley.
There's a strike. In the air to left center. And there's 1 away.
Batting eighth, catcher Nick Fortes.
So up next, Nick Fortes. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Aye. Ball 1.
James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
To first,
He's
but
safe.
it pulls him off the bag.
Well,
Batting
kind of the
ninth,
story of their
left fielder,
season so
Richie
far. Things
Palacios.
just not clicking into place. Fundamentals on all sides of the ball are lacking, and it's tough to win games at this level if you're not playing clean baseball as a team.
Richie Palacios, batting with one down, takes a strike. Palacios with a homer in his last game. Strike two. Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Jonathan Aranda, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that is that. One error in the inning, but nothing more. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Rays 2 and the Brewers nothing. Bottom of the second. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Jackson Chourio.
Jackson Chourio.
That one hit the knees for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Ball one.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
1-2 now. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Strike three. That one came in at 99. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Andrew Vaughn, batting with one down, takes a strike. He swings and fouls one off. Boyle, 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Vaughn wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. The 1-2. To third, Caminero. Throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it.
Batting 6th, center fielder.
Well, we're going to see throwing errors from third base from time to time, and that's a pretty good example of why. If you don't get behind the throw properly, it's really easy to throw a power sinker over there to first. And first baseman, I'm sure he wants another shot at that pick, try to bail out his teammate, but that was just a tough one to come up with.
Vaughn, the base runner at first with one out. And that's downstairs. And that's ball one.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here. Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
2-2 now. That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Headed for the plate. And now they trail by one.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Now here is Jake Bauers. Hit hard but foul off to the left. One out, the runner at second, bottom half of inning number 2.
That's a ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Man at second.
Ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. Still 1 challenge left for them. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Struck him out looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you've got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Joey Ortiz in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Reaching down, makes the catch. Run scoring double for the Brewers this inning. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. You're watching Tampa Bay Rays baseball on The Show, Florida. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Ground ball right side, and that one handled. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Up next for Tampa Bay, 3rd baseman,
And here's a look at how he's using his
Caminero.
pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that 4-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Not a whole lot of damage against him yet, and he may just keep this approach.
Caminero in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Hard hit right side. Terang over to first in time. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Tampa Bay, center fielder Cedric Mullins.
2 down, bases empty. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored.
Hey. Ball.
Way out front for strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Rays held in check here. They lead it 2-1. Back here in Milwaukee, ready to go for the last half of the inning. David Hamilton up now for the Brewers.
Hamilton.
And he lays down a bunt, and that's just foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and That tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
Yeah.
The 0-2. And a base hit up the middle. And the tying run is on base.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that
one around. Here's Yelich at the dish. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Fought off foul. The 0-1. Runner on the go. Cut on and missed. Throw to second. On a bounce. Safe.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
Line drive, base hit. Terang around third. He scores to tie it up. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Now the batter now, William Contreras. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in.
Next for the Brewers, right fielder,
Jackson Chourio. Up now for the Brewers. He's 0 for 1. Swinging a foul out of play. Yelich, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. 2-2 game. Back here at American Family Field, and stepping in for the Rays, Carson Williams.
Well, these Rays, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
The 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
So now the DH spot, Chandler Simpson. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. That one's in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. In the air to left center. Pulls it in on the run. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, right fielder, Jake
Now it's
Fraley.
going to be Jake Fraley. Fly to left his first time.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Two down, nobody on. To the right side, Terang slings to first. Rays retired in order. We go to the bottom of the fourth. All even, 2 apiece. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the fourth, Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, these Brewers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His first homer of the year, and that's how they take the lead. It's 3-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. He doubled home a run in his first AB. That's in there. That's strike 1.
But just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
Ball.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
That was loud contact and a no-doubt double off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though, and he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jake Bauers now at the plate.
Ball 1.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. 1 on, nobody out, a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Hammered, base hit. Coming around third is Frelick. He'll score, and they lead by 2.
Well done, drives in the run. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field, so that definitely felt good.
Ortiz takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And a foul ball. The 1-1.
Inside ball.
Out to short. Williams got him on the off-balance throw as they pass up the chance at the double play.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
1 out man at first. Here's a speed threat. David Hamilton.
Nope, outside.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Ortiz stands at first with one out. Ground ball to the right side. Dive, and he's got it. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Just a beautiful play right there to get it out. He dives to make the stop. Then a nice feed from his knees. Knew he didn't have time to get up and make that throw. The throw beats the runner. That's that internal clock working.
Terang in the box again. Takes a strike. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Man on second, 2 down. Grounds one to short. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We've played 4. It's the Brewers 4, the Rays 2. New inning getting started. And now the catcher for the Rays, Nick Fortes. Just missed.
Inside.
And that is out of play.
Well, these Rays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Tosses to first, 1 away here in the 5th.
And obviously, a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
Palacios
at the ball.
in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
For Tampa Bay, second baseman Jonathan.
So the lineup flips over. So next to the plate for Tampa. Bay, Jonathan Aranda. Ground ball right side. Terang. The throw to first. And that is that. Nothing doing for Tampa. Still down by a count of 4-2.
Now pitching for
Back
Tampa
now
Bay.
to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Garrett Clevenger. In the game for the first time this season. Yelly stepping into the box now. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Brewers, catcher William Contreras.
Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. And first offering is fouled off.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Ball 2.
Foul ball. 2-2 on the way. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Stays alive. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. 2 outs, bases empty. Digging in, Jackson Chourio. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Right side, and that's foul. Clevenger, 31 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2015. Ripped to right, and that'll do it. Gone in order are the Brewers, as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. So digging in,
Leading off
Yandy
for the Rays,
Diaz.
first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
That one a little bit high. Ball one. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-2 now. Back foot slider struck him out.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Kyle Harrison will depart. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching.
Jared Koenig into the game. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. He's already homered here in this one.
Yep, that ball went out.
The lefty, the 1-0. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for Tampa
Smash
Bay,
that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Next to bat will be the Rays 4-hitter, Cedric Mullins. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
There's a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
In the dirt, throws to second, and he's got no chance. He's out.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. Hats off.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. It's the Brewers 4, the Rays 2. Back here at American Family Field, bottom of the 6th inning, Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers.
Yeah.
And the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for the Brewers, center fielder, Sal.
Next for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. That gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball.
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Man at second.
Ball that's outside.
Got him looking. And there's 2 away.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Ortiz up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Man on second, 2 down. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. On the ground to third. Low throw, and he can't hang on to it.
Up next for the Brewers.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it.
Now a rip into left center. No one can get there. It falls in. One run across, coming home. In to score from first. Not in time. He's safe.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Sole runner at third, 2 men out. This is Bryce Turang. Back to the mound. It hit him. Runner from third, in to score. And no chance for him to make the play. Let's just hope he's all right. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boo.
Yelich in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Turang off of first with 2 away. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Up next for the Brewers.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Contreras in the box now, takes strike 1. And it's fouled away. 2 on, 2 outs. And foul ball. Nice grab. Fires to first, and they get the out. We're through 6 full. It's the Brewers 7, the Rays 2. This is Rays baseball on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brandon Sproat.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And stepping in for the Rays, Carson Williams. One for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. On the ground, right side. Throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So now here's the DH, Chandler Simpson. Fastball is outside. And right back to the mound. In time to Vaughn. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there, and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
2 down, base is empty. Next to hit, Jake Fraley. Hey! High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that'll do it. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. They're down 5. It's 7-2.
Now pitching for
We're
Tampa
back
Bay.
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Mason Engler. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Jackson Chourio. 0 for 3 in this one.
Jackson Chourio.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, these Brewers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They keep finding themselves behind in the count, but it really hasn't mattered in this one. 7 of their hits have come in disadvantaged counts, and I think that helps create a mental advantage for these guys. Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now, not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. They'll have some adjustments to make.
Vaughn, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's the center fielder, Sal Frelick. 3 for 3's doubled twice and single. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Comebacker to the mound. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Brewers go down quietly, but they're still on top, 7-2. We're at the top of the 8th. And now the catcher for the Rays, Nick Fortes. There's the strike. Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2. Strike three, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
In the air to left center, Freeland on the move to the gap. And there's two away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, second baseman Jonathan Aranda.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Jonathan Aranda.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases. Yelich hurries it back in, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays.
Ball, that's low.
Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th. This one in the air, center field. Freeland under it, and that's the 3rd out. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Brewers 7, the Rays 2. Back here in Milwaukee, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Now around second, going for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Runner at third, nobody out. Joey Ortiz digs in now. Fouled off down the right side. Runner at third, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's to third, Caminero. Sends it across to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. David Hamilton up now for the Brewers.
Third baseman, David Hamilton.
And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike. Engler, in his 3rd season, he features a changeup, a 4-seamer, a cutter, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. The 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So back to the top of the order. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Fouled off left side. 2 down, nobody on. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Another 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. On the ground, right side. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Through 8 full, the Brewers on top here, 8-2. Last chance for the Rays coming up. Back here at American Family Field, we go to the ninth. Junior Caminero getting ready to hit. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Chopped to first, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty here in the ninth.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And it goes just foul. The 1-2. The Rays with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the ninth. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That's outside.
That one missed.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
That one is hammered right field. That's back there. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Put a drive into that ball, and he was rewarded for it for sure. He probably wondered a little bit if he got enough of it to clear the fence in the air, but I'm sure he's plenty happy jogging into second with the automatic double.
So man aboard, Carson Williams, the next to hit. On the ground, right side. Terang over to first in time. Down to the last out for the Rays.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated
Chandler
hitter,
Simpson
Chandler
now at the plate. That's in there. 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And the strike call will stand. So that removes their last challenge. Runner at third, 2 away. They're down to their final strike. On a line out towards center. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers take the first 2 games of this series.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
sentence. I feel it. Hustling, no bad. I did it. It's just the beginning. I ain't even close to finish. I got money on the other line. I gotta get the call. If you ain't gonna make me better, I don't even get involved. Couple on the close. That's involved. Getting Douglas with my dogs till it's through the walls. I done drove everything. Fiscus to me signs. Don't do arguing. I just throw the peace signs. Meditate for some me time. Headed back into the city. I'm on the east side. Real, for real. You think I'm in the Navy, huh? I'm still in the deal.